Because there's only 2 states in Australia. Technically. New South Wales and fucking Victoria. Queensland doesn't count. Canberra doesn't fucking count, that's for sure. No one knows what the fuck's going on in Western Australia. Northern Territory, mate, they're fucking just desert. Tasmania? Fuck, they're part of Australia? What?
Since when? What's this thing you posted, Flame?
What is this for? What are you foreshadowing, bro? The monkeys versus the bisons, bro. I got my money on the fucking bisons, man. Look at that big dog. God damn.
No, I was making a joke. He foreshadowed the football collab.
Gotta, pog. Zog. Oh my god. I just want to start. Actually, you know what? You guys can talk about it if you want to. You know, I'm not. I'll ask you some shit. It's fine. I was gonna say, like, I was gonna. You know what? Nah, I sound fucking talking over us like a dimwit. Are you guys, Todd and Karissa, are you guys comfortable talking about engagement shit, or do you guys just keep it chill, or what's the vibe?
Oh yeah, Karissa was expecting it.
Oh damn! All right, bet. Okay, now all right. All right, in that case, we're not going to talk about today. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 105 of the Good, Great, Perfect podcast. The penultimate episode of the year. This is the second last episode of GGP for 2023. And episode 106 will be the OPTC Awards.
So we're marking that down for early December-ish sometime?
Yes, so that will be, if math allows me to... We will be live streaming that sometime in maybe the 8th, the 9th, or the 10th of December. Around those days. Probably the 8th or the 9th for America time. So something along those lines. But that's kind of locked in. The award show voting will be out on the November 30th. AEDT time, so November 29th, PST time, EST time, CST time, all that kind of stuff. So look forward to the voting form. But, you know, make sure you guys get involved and use the hashtag. I believe the hashtag is OPTC Awards 2023. We would love to see all of your votings, your thoughts, your opinions. You know, kind of a couple of sneak peeks. We might as well have a look at just a quick brief because we are at the start of the episode. There will be 26 categories, so look forward to that fun stuff. Categories, new categories, returning categories. It seems like it's gonna be a lot of fun. Keeping it fresh, kind of. We've taken out a few of the categories that are a bit quote unquote contentious from last year, but we are adding in a bunch of new categories. The kind of my whole point for this year's award show was to provide an opportunity to have more characters shine, if that makes sense. So instead of it being like only one character gets to win something, there's a lot more categories where potential other units can also win their respective categories as well. So kind of, and I've taken a lot of inspiration from last year's Game with OPTC Awards. Well, kind of they do like a popularity voting more or less. So people saw that, then they can kind of gauge what's going on there. But that's that for the award show. Just keep in mind as well for people that are voting, all instructions and information is on the first page of the form. So please do read that before you come spamming at me saying, why isn't this included? Eat shit. That's just the answer. I've told you why.
Dude, you do know that Treasure Cruise players don't read.
Fuck. I should make a video then. Just me reading it out verbatim. But that's that. I just want to do a little quick promo to the award show. Look forward to that. It will be coming soon when I stop being lazy and start making it. But without further ado, what's been going on? Just a few little things here and there. Todd, anything interesting happening in your life at the moment, mate? Anything unique, special?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. That would be one way to describe it.
Nope, nothing.
Nothing at all. Moving on. All right, Flame. What's happening? No, I'm joking.
Yeah,
what's happening? Tell us the big news.
Yeah, Karissa and I have become officially engaged, which is
officially engaged.
Woo!
Whoa.
Yeah, let's go.
Congratulations.
Let's go.
I wanted to get it done way earlier, but like since I've been over, we've been so busy just doing a whole bunch of stuff, and I also wanted to be somewhat traditional, and like I wanted to talk with her her father and her
Absolutely.
grandfather about as
Yep.
well, and finding time to do that while also making sure Karissa didn't know I was doing that was tricky. But I eventually got it done, and because we're just so busy doing everything, I'm like, okay, like this is ridiculous. I've been here for like a month just about, and I haven't done it yet, and I've got this ring just sitting in my bag.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. I just said to Karissa one day, I'm like, all right, we're doing a date night on this day, and that's
Be available. be ready.
Be available.
So, yeah, we set time aside, and then popped the question after we ate dinner right before we left the restaurant,
Wow.
and for some reason she said yes.
I did.
Damn,
Crazy.
Karissa, I just want to ask, you know, as the female representative of the GGP podcast, did you have any ickling that Todd was gonna pop the question anytime soon, or what was your personal vibe?
I kind of may have pointed out that my hand would look really nice with a ring a few times.
You've said it more, definitely more than once or twice.
I kind of made it known that I was hoping something like that would
You're
happen.
ready, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not getting any younger. It's going to take us a while to get through all the paperwork.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and the legalities. Yeah.
Yep.
So we got to do it sooner rather than later.
Yep.
So I kind of knew at some point something would be happening. I just didn't know when.
Yeah, you definitely weren't expecting it.
I was definitely not expecting it that night.
Yeah, you weren't. But yeah, it was
all I remember doing is nodding my head and saying yes. And I don't even remember. You could have asked me if I could give you $1 million, and I would have been like, yeah.
Sign it up. Sign me up. Cool.
Can I go home? Yes,
yes. I'm kind of tired after this dinner. You know what I'm saying? I need to try to get out of here.
It was her favorite restaurant, or at least one of her favorite restaurants, and yeah, she got her favorite dish at the restaurant, and it was really cool afterwards too, because the manager at the time came up to us and gave us a bottle of champagne. And there's a free bottle of champagne too. And she came up with frosted glasses, like, oh, you know, to celebrate the engagement. Like, we're giving you guys a free complimentary bottle of wine, and like, would you like it now? And it was a bit awkward because we're like, actually, can we take it to go? Because
can we get the bill, please?
Yeah, because Karissa, like, she didn't know this was all happening.
No, I scheduled us an hour of bowling after dinner. Well, I had no idea, so we were like running late to get to bowling, which I had already paid for.
That's jokes.
Yeah, so it was a bit awkward to like, oh, thanks for the free champagne, but we're leaving.
We're going bowling. I'm bowling some pins, you know what I'm saying? I'm throwing some bowls around. I gotta go dive for the champagne, you know?
But unfortunately,
that's awesome.
Unfortunately, Karissa told me the wrong ring size because like I'd asked her way beforehand, like, you know, what's your ring size? She thought she was right. She was one ring size off, so the ring was a bit too large.
Right.
But the day after it all happened, we ended up going to a jeweler nearby, and in like 6 hours they resized
do it, man. They're crazy. Them dons are wild, man. That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. I mean, like from on behalf of like I'll speak on behalf of the treasure cruise community. I'm pretty good at that sometimes. I think everyone was absolutely ecstatic at the news, and I think naturally speaking, I don't think anyone was anticipating anything. I think probably the only person that might have been anticipating anything was probably Alex, to be honest with you. But like,
I didn't tell Alex. I only really told my family, and I told Dawn and Jacob.
Of course,
before I left.
Absolutely.
You told my sister 2 hours beforehand.
Well, no, I told your sister that I was doing this before I even left for the US, but I didn't tell her what day I was doing it because obviously we were super busy. And then eventually, because I messaged her sister, I'm like, oh, by the way, I'm proposing to your sister tonight. And she's like, oh, why didn't you tell me sooner? I would have organized something else. But nope, it happened.
I think I'm looking at like your tweet now. I'm just like looking at like all the comments and replies. It's very heartwarming. I think everyone in the I mean everyone in the treasure cruise community is naturally ecstatic for you. Like I think that's such a fucking awesome thing for you two to now be experiencing and going through. So, you know, congratulations from the GGP fam, from everyone in the what are we commenting today? I reckon everyone got a comment down below. Happy wife, happy life. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get that. That's what we're gonna put in the comments today. But no, That's freaking awesome from you two. I don't think any of us can fucking match up to that quality of what's been going on. But I'll keep going.
Definitely not.
I'll keep going around the grounds. Flame, what's been happening in your end, bud? What's been happening?
Well, firstly, congrats to both of you guys. Very,
you.
very, very happy for you guys. Hope you have some OPTC wedding cards or something like that.
Yo, that'd be a sick invite.
You totally could do it. That's a great idea.
First question is who's invited? Am I invited? Is Flame? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get at the wedding. You know, I'm kidding. Flame.
Well, we got to get to that point first as to when we can actually do that.
Exactly. Figure out when the actual wedding date is itself.
And then the logistics of everything is just
God forbid.
It's a mess.
2 weddings, one in Australia, one in the US. There you go. Sort it out.
That is more than likely going to be probably what happens.
Let's go.
About to have a live GGP wedding.
Can you imagine? I was sat at the table recording GGP. Todd's at the. that'd be jokes. Oh, anyway, Flame, what's been cracking, dude? What's been happening?
I've been pretty good. I'm saying basically, I just got done with my vacation, my first week back.
Mm-hmm.
I've been I finally after a year and a half, I beat Xenoblade 3 Chronicles.
Oh my god! He
finally
beat the nerd game.
It was amazing. I cried. All the good stuff.
Yeah, as you should. As you should.
I beat Super Mario RPG last night.
Goat game. Hold that night.
Yep. Fuck night.
Fuck night.
No, but yeah. Other than that, I've just been watching some sports and taking care of my tattoo. I set my second appointment to get basically finished, shaded, and detailed on the 6th. So when we do the awards show, I will have the finished product.
There we go. Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, other than that, we're getting good.
How's YouTube? You've been uploading way more. What's been happening? How you feeling? How you feeling about that?
Yeah, I'm really liking what I'm doing right now. I'm having fun. I took a little break because I was uploading literally every single day. And I wanted to enjoy the ending of my vacation. But I'm going to get back on the grind this coming week. But
absolutely.
It's different and it's enjoyable.
Awesome. Night, what's been happening?
All right. I just want to say beforehand that if Taylor Swift and TSL aren't on the cake, that's a L wedding.
That's so funny.
Oh my god.
That's so good.
Oh my god.
Taylor Swift, the TSL, dude. It's meant to be.
Oh man.
What's been cracking, Night? Talk to me. How's life?
Yeah, it's been pretty good recently. Just getting things back to normal. I'm pretty normal now, so that's good. Yeah.
Feeling better?
And
after everything?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm feeling a lot better now. I still have some things still going on, but it's not it's not the worst, so it's a lot better than it was before. So happy about all of that being resolved, and I don't know, been chilling pretty much, and
easy money, happy days.
Yep.
Now, Happy, you need to let us know what's going on.
Oh no.
What's going on, buddy?
Look, I came in on Friday to work, and I got a message from my manager who was meant to be on leave that day, which never is a good thing in itself. And he just said, start getting your shit together because we might be out of here. Pretty much, it was the gist. It was more specific to the company and things that I need to start doing. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of things. So yeah, I'll be spending this weekend upping my CV just to be prepared in case anything, in case of something that happens next week. But I might be losing my job because of the decisions of executives and higher ups that kind of trickle down and affect me as a human being and as an individual.
That's lame.
Holy shit.
Shows the world is not a fair place, no matter how good you are at your job, no matter how dedicated you are to what you do. no matter how much you're considered a subject matter expert or one of the two in the entire agency. And then, mind you, this agency is 25,000 people. So I'm one of two of them, and I'm still the one that gets cut. So, you know,
you don't know yet. You don't know yet.
We don't know yet for sure, but it's looking quite grim. But we'll see how it pans out. I'm not necessarily too concerned. I'm trying to take it in a more positive sense and see, like, you know, maybe this is an opportunity to move to a different team in the same agency, or maybe this is my excuse to apply for a job in a different company altogether, or, you know, like, I've been talking about moving to Melbourne at some point, so maybe this is my opportunity to kind of get that into gear now and you know, try to join a company that's over there. So, like, it's I'm silver lining things at the moment, which I think is really important. You know, complete different mentality switch. I think if this was happening to me last year, I would have been in the bin entirely. But I think now it's like a lot of growth in the way that I see it that has allowed me to take it in a more positive sense. Nonetheless, though, feeling all right, feeling good. You know, so it's you know, we're tracking, which I think is very positive. You know, so
yeah, that's a shame. But
it's
a shame.
Look, what can you do, right?
If worst comes to worst, I don't think you'll be struggling to find a job.
Thankfully, like, we'll see. Like, I think I have a few ins with a few people.
Right.
You know, I could go to, like, you know, there's a couple connections even with, like, Microsoft as well that I could go and, you know, go work for them. So we'll see what the world does, and, you know, we'll kind of take it in our stride and you know, and move in from that regard. So either way, you know, like, look forward
you'll be
to,
right, mate. You'll be right.
Yeah, mate. We'll see what the future holds. That's it at the end of the day, right? Like, I'm not trying to get too caught up in the semantics of things. Like, we'll see what the future holds, and we'll kind of play it by ear, and, you know, we'll see what happens, right?
What else is
If
going to happen?
else, you can work for me.
Okay, what? Okay, explain. Go on.
What's the salary?
What do I be doing as well?
I don't know. You'll just be someone I consult. Like, hey, Poppy, I
what do I do?
Right now. Yeah, what do I do? Like, do I pull on this banner? Or do
I'll become a Treasure Cruise consultant. I'll get hired out. Someone's confused, like, damn, what banner's more valuable? And I'll show them, like, the maths, and I'll do a presentation of, like, and as a matter of fact, if you pull on this banner, it's actually more valuable to do this and this. Maybe that's the play. Maybe I'll become a full-time Treasure Cruise consultant. Who knows? But otherwise, like, things are just going all right. We're kind of just just chilling, figuring things out, just living life, really, like, which has been very good. So happy days.
Gotcha.
I guess from there, I think probably one of the big things to talk about today, which Flame has actually reminded me of, the Game Awards.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think
Karissa and I still haven't even looked at it yet.
And that's what I'm saying. So I'm thinking, because there's not a lot to discuss today unless, like, things naturally kind of, like, pop up within their own regard. But I was thinking we could go through all the categories, not vote on them, but all the categories,
at least the important ones.
All the important ones of that. No, I want to talk about the best esports event of the year.
Let's go.
which would probably, you know, there's a lot there, but I think there's a few categories there to kind of to talk about. And I think, you know, I'll probably just get started at the very beginning. Game of the Year. Like, it's like, so Game of the Year, the 6 nominees are Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Marvel's Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. What are you guys' thoughts?
Ooh.
Well,
my initial gut is I want Alan Wake 2 to win.
It's not going to win, though.
But it won't win. I have a feeling that Baldur's Gate 3 will win, or Zelda.
Mario Bros. Being there is wild, by the way. I feel like
that is crazy. Though, from people that I have talked to, like my good friend Dylan, he's like 100% of the game pretty much, and he says it's one of the best Mario games he's ever played.
Dude, 2D Mario games are like perfection. Like, I don't know what they're cooking in Nintendo, what like crack they're smoking, but like they make incredible 2D Mario games. There's never been, like, very rarely do you have a bad 2D Mario game, you know?
Yeah.
And like, but it just feels a bit like surely there's something else that could have been there. Flame, I know you're probably deep into this. What are your thoughts on these 6?
So I mean, if we're being honest, like, if you've played most of them, I've played all of them except for Alan Wake 2, which I do want to play, and I haven't played the new Super Mario Bros. But if anything did win, other than Baldur's Gate 3, that would be pretty bad.
It's shambolic.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, Zelda's pretty big and popular. I wouldn't be shocked if that won it either.
Yeah,
to be honest,
I feel like Baldur's Gate deserves it, but the popularity of Zelda may take over.
Baldur's Gate 3 should win it, but the Nintendo people, they could be pretty cringe. So like you said, they will just they'll get up in there somehow.
How do you guys feel about Resi 4 being there?
Resident Evil 4 definitely deserves it. However, I do want to say I do think Final Fantasy 16 was snubbed. It definitely should have been up there.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking instead of Super Mario Bros.
In place of Mario.
Yeah,
even though the Mario game is great, it's not comparable. That's like a joke.
Because Resi 4 is a remake, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah. But it's really good though.
How do you feel about like a remake being on the Game of the Year though?
I mean, it's not the first time. I believe Final Fantasy 7 was the remake.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, if we're being serious here, like we're at a time now where they're remaking games that are just straight up better than the new releases coming out,
which is fucked when you think about it, right? It actually it's an ode to how games were developed in the past, more so than anything. Like previous games just were made way better in naturally, than what shit's being produced now.
Yeah.
All right, then.
And I mean, I was gonna say if we're judging it like on that scale, like we can judge it as like how was the remake, not really just like the game, but just like as a term of like remake, like how well did they do? And I think it was definitely my second favorite one because the Final Fantasy one was my favorite.
Beauty. All right. In that case, who are you voting for? We'll go around the grounds.
Well, I did my votes. I voted for Baldur's Gate.
Yep.
No, what about you?
I'm doing BG3.
Nice. Karissa, Todd?
Alan Wake 2, just because I love Alan Wake.
Fair.
I was voting by myself. I probably would pick Zelda, but it's just because I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3, so I don't really have much experience with it. But I mean, this is one of those years where like Baldur's Gate 3 probably will win it, yes, but I don't feel like it's like the outright pack leader like what Elden Ring was during that year's release.
Yeah,
like I feel like it's a little bit more open. But I do feel like Baldur's Gate's probably gonna win.
Yeah,
I do. Before we move on, I do just want to say I think it's hilarious that Starfield's not on there.
It doesn't deserve to be there.
That's what I'm saying.
That game is actually a joke. Like it's a genuine joke. All right, I'm gonna click next. What's the next category? Best game direction? It's literally all the same games again. Like
it's game of the year.
Like that's what like I guess like. To rant a little bit, like I don't like I get that like games will naturally have coverage over multiple categories, but like surely there are other games that in terms of like game direction that you could potentially
there's not a lot of games coming out each year anymore.
That's fair.
But then again, I kind of get it too, because if a game has the best game direction, then that means
it should be the game of the year.
But I do think it's a weird one to have The Legend of Zelda as well as Super Mario Bros. Wonder as best game direction. I feel like that doesn't make a lot of
go to the right. Yeah, you just go to the right.
I voted for the same thing.
Yeah, you would. All right, so I've skipped that one because now this one has a couple new ones.
But I will say for best game direction, like Alan Wake 2, for the amount of innovative stuff that they've put into the game, I think that actually should be up there. And Baldur's Gate 3 makes sense. Like Spider-Man 2 makes sense. Like those three definitely deserve to be on this list though.
Absolutely. All right. Best narrative. There's a few different ones here. So Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty, Final Fantasy 16, or Spider-Man 2.
I think that one's easily you would have to pick between Alan Wake or Baldur's Gate for that one.
But like technically Baldur's Gate, like you create your own narrative, right? Like
that's the point.
But like is that really best narrative when you're doing the damn work? Like it's fair though. Like okay then so why would you not vouch for Final Fantasy here?
I would. It's just I can't speak on Alan Wake 2, but from what I've heard, it's amazing. Mm-hmm. So I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. But if I'm picking from,
if I'm a bit of it and we like it.
Yeah, we need to finish it. It's really good.
But if I'm just using BG3 as the reference, because that's what I've played, it's better than Final Fantasy. So I mean,
wasn't Fan and Liberty a DLC for Cyberpunk?
Yeah. So that's why, like, I know that DLC is really good, but like, I'm not comparing DLCs to 100-hour.
That's what I'm saying. Games. Like, how the fuck did a DLC get in the same category here? All right, I guess the consensus still kind of remains the same. Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3 kind of take the helm here. All right, next category I have. That's good English. Best Lies of P should have been up there. That's actually a shout.
I didn't play it, but I watched a full playthrough of it, and holy shit, that game looks good.
Yeah, that got snubbed in Game of the Year without a doubt. Best art direction: Alan Wake 2, Hi-Fi Rush, Lies of P, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and Tears of the Kingdom.
I voted for Mario.
Mario would be one of my
Mario
choices.
Tears of the Kingdom. Well. Yeah, I think either or would be very good. Isn't Alan Wake just a very dreary, dark game?
Yeah, but it's so cool.
Yeah,
I don't think it doesn't. It wouldn't win for art direction, but for
I would.
The narrative and story and the innovation, definitely.
Lies of P looks cool, but like I feel like it's very generic, steampunky, like Souls like kind of type beat. Hi-Fi Rush, made by Bethesda Softworks. What the rock? It seems like an indie game of sorts is my assumption there, but I think you can't go against the Mario. Like Mario is just such a pretty, like just beautiful looking game. And then to be fair though, Tears of the Kingdom as well, like same kind of vibe, also absolutely gorgeous too. Especially them pushing the limits on the fucking Switch to make it look that pretty, but then Pokemon looks like absolute dog water. So like, like Jesus Christ. All right. Moving on. Best score and music. Here you go. No, it's the exact same. Jeez, I hate these categories, man.
I had to pick Final Fantasy for that. The Final
Fantasy Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy, Hi-Fi Rush, and Tears of the Kingdom.
Final Fantasy 16's music makes me like levitate out of my chair.
My guy is ethereal realm.
They always pop off with the Final Fantasy music. It's so good.
Todd, I don't remember. You didn't play it, but you watched a playthrough of Final Fantasy, or did you actually play it? I forgot.
I didn't know you played it through the full game. No. Yeah.
How did you feel about music there?
I played part of it. Yeah.
How did you feel about the music for the parts that you played?
Yeah, it's great. Like it's amazing.
Love that. Cool. All right, Final Fantasy. Go. Let's see here. Best audio design. Brian, it's just the same shit as music, you drongo. But here you go. Alan Wake 2, Dead Space, Hi-Fi Rush, Spider-Man 2, Resi 4.
This one I might give to Resi 4.
Yeah,
I think they have good audio for like the atmosphere and stuff.
So when I was picking this one, this was kind of like a pity vote for me because I'm like, I want to vote for Resident Evil just because I want to vote for it for something. But then I did actually put some thought into it, and the audio design for that game is actually really good. Like, really, really good.
I think it is probably the best choice. Dead Space, I haven't played through Dead Space, but I mean, you know, creepy, scary games always need good audio for them to actually be good.
Absolutely. Right.
And like Hi-Fi Rush is interesting because that game is actually like a rhythm game. It's rhythm combat game, so I understand why it's in a lot of these music categories. But yeah.
Cool. All right. Click the next button here.
Ooh.
Best performance. So we have Ben Starr from Final Fantasy 16. I'm going to butcher these names. Cameron Monaghan from Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Idris Elba from Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, Melanie Libbard from Alan Wake 2, Neil Newborn from Baldur's Gate 3, or Yuri Lorenthal from Spider-Man 2. I wish that they actually said the characters that they also voiced as well.
So for me, I wanted to pick Peter Yuri from Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But man, the dude that played the Final Fantasy dude, that's Clive, that's the main character. Oh my god, dude, that dude was fucking fantastic, man. I had to give it to him.
There we go. Lock it in. Innovation in accessibility. What the rock? Diablo 4?
Yeah, don't ask me how the fuck that's up there.
That's the most complicated game of them all. What do you mean accessibility?
I gave that one to Spider-Man because Spider-Man has like thousands of fucking accessibility features.
I ended up watching that. I think you mentioned it, like we want to talk about Spider-Man like a couple episodes ago, how like you can like change all the settings on like the swinging. And you can like you can completely customize it, and it was actually so funny. But like, I think I'd agree. I mean, things like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, like I'm assuming
Fighter 6 has some crazy accessibility in it,
and I think Forza has a lot of accessibility in it as well.
Recognizing software and or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience.
I don't know why the fuck Diablo's up there.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me at all. Like, it genuinely doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, you can play with a controller.
They don't even have a colorblind.
But surely every game in the modern era should have colorblind settings, though, right?
I don't think they do.
Call of Duty had it in like 2008.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I used to play League of Legends back in like 2004. Fucking had or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know any of these indie games, but these are games with impact, so I'm gonna skip. Best ongoing. One Piece Treasure Cruise is not on here, so we are avoiding this category.
True.
Fucking hell, these guys don't respect it. But anyway,
you already know it's gonna win that.
Yeah, Genshin Impact, Pension Pimpact. You have Apex Legends. Cyberpunk being there is so dumb in my opinion, but anyway, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, or Genshin Impact.
When I saw Cyberpunk, I was like, what does this mean? Any game that has a DLC? Like, what the fuck?
I think it's just like constant updates to the game because of how bad it is, you know?
Technically, they have been updating it a lot, haven't they? So
why isn't Starfield on there then?
Yeah, Fortnite has a good shot.
I would say, like, if I had to be, like, I would say Fortnite deserves it the most because, like, that game has received, like, just such consistent updates and, you know, new features and stuff. Genshin is shit. We don't respect Genshin in these streets.
I was gonna pick Fortnite, but I'm pretty sure Genshin won the same exact award last year.
Well, then shouldn't be voted for? Fuck that, man. Where's Treasure Cruise at? That's the game of the year right there, but I'll tell you how much. All right, best community support once again. Genshin. Treasure Cruise not there. So
yeah, I've heard community support for Final Fantasy is good.
So you have Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, and No Man's Sky. Honestly, I would. No Man's Sky also has a massive shout here as well.
So, for me, not even just because I'm on the wave, but I voted for Baldur's Gate only because Larian Studio literally just dropped a 1,000 patch update. Like, that shit was crazy. Like, that shit took me like 2 hours to read.
Jesus Christ! They really don't.
Destiny's on here. I thought people like hate the Destiny like community stuff. Like, aren't they bad with the community related stuff?
So I have a buddy that's pretty into Destiny, so I know a little bit about it. So the Destiny stuff is like the community managers and stuff that were there, like that was all really good. There was a big blow up with Destiny. I don't remember if we talked about it last week or not.
I don't think so. No.
But yeah, there was a huge blow up. They literally fired all of the community managers and stuff.
Jesus.
So right now it's really bad. But like a month ago, it was pretty chill.
I wonder what happened for them to fire the community manager. That's wild.
Well, I guess a little side story. So basically, the suits, the very high ups, like the Yoshis, they quote unquote are apparently building this like big $10 million like office just to sit in, do nothing, like that type of thing.
Yep.
So when they were making their most recent DLC, the developers and whatnot were asking like for, you know, more money or more time, and they were telling them that they didn't have the money, but that's because they were making the building, whatever. So they had a huge layoff, like it was pretty big.
Jesus.
They basically fired every person that they thought wasn't going to be profitable, and people were actually freaking out because this is really terrible. They two of the people that they fired, one of the guys was there in the original Bungie,
right,
from like 1997, like the year
Halo days. Yeah,
he made all of the original Halo soundtracks and all of the Destiny soundtracks, like the instrumentals, all that stuff. They also fired the lady that made the insignia for Halo Combat Evolved as Halo 1.
Jesus Christ.
So people were freaking out about that because that's crazy. And it was kind of like similar to like what you were talking about earlier. It was just like they just came into the office and they were like, "All right, you're gone."
Yeah, decisions get made without consultation, and see you later, bud. That's
kind
of the
so again, and a lot of the community managers, like they would have like these weekly community shows and whatever. They haven't been able to even have them because there's nobody there.
That's messed up.
Yeah, so that's basically what's going on with Bungie right now.
How exciting for them. Good on them.
Yep.
Idiots. All right. Next one. Best indie game. Cocoon, Dave the Diver, Dredge, Sea of Stars, or Viewfinder.
I voted for Stars.
I think Dave the Diver.
Dave. Yeah, Dave and Stars. I feel are the best two.
Dave the Diver is a fucking goated game, and Sea of Stars and shit looks really good too. Sick.
Shout out to Dave.
Shout out to Dave.
Yes, sir.
Dave.
Big Dave. Oh, yeah, mate. All right. Best indie debut. Don't care. Pizza Tower probably should win that one anyway. Best mobile game. Once again, shambolic from the industry here. No Treasure Cruise there. But you have Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. You have Hello Kitty Island Adventure, Honkai Star Rail, Monster Hunter Now, and Terra Nil. I reckon Monster Hunter deserves this one, but Honkai will win.
Monster Hunter.
Star Rail, baby.
Honkai will win.
Honkai Parrail. This is going to fucking do it.
I think Hello Kitty should win.
Yeah, that's what I'm big, bro. When are we getting the Hello Kitty content, man? That's what I'm saying. Okay?
Yes, sir.
It's time, dude.
Dude, some new YouTube channel, Night Hello Kitty Adventure.
Let's go.
You playing Hikai? Hello Kitty Island Adventure, dude? That's what I'm saying. Terra Nil. It's also in, bro, Netflix owns Terra Nil. What? There you go.
What?
Monster Hunter Now is Niantic and Capcom. Jeez, what a fucking powerhouse that is. God damn. Alright. Moving on. Best VR/AR. Gran Turismo 7. Have you guys actually, before I even get into it, do you guys even AR, VR, anything anymore? At all?
No.
I didn't even know that Gran Turismo 7 had VR capabilities. That sounds pretty sick, honest.
Yeah. I'm not really into AR. I have VR in my house. I don't really play it though because I guess I'm old and I just get headaches from playing it.
Bro, let him know. We all know that Resident Evil Village deserves to win it because we all want that big lady to sit on us. You know, that's just them.
Yes,
that's just...
I was gonna say big lady equals big W.
What?
Anyway, next category. Moving on. I love Chris. Like what? Best action game: Armored Core 6, Dead Island.
Let's go.
Dead Island. There was a Dead Island game this year. What the fuck?
Yep.
Ghost Runner 2, Hi-Fi Rush, or Remnant 2. I think Armored Core deserves it because let's fucking go.
I think
Ghost Runner.
I think Armored Core deserves it, but I think it's fucking insane that Final Fantasy's not on there.
Would that be considered an RPG or an action game?
Bro, I mean it's an RPG, but that's a fucking action game, bro.
Hold that. There you go. I think Armored Core for that one for sure. All right. What the fuck?
I expected to see Final Fantasy in this one. I'm surprised that it's not an action adventure.
So that's what I'm saying.
What's the point of a best action game and then a best action adventure game? So what? You don't adventure in the action games? There's no adventuring allowed? Like we don't know how. Like, what's the point?
They're just bun mashers.
This is just fucking Game of the Year nominations again, but including Star Wars. Like, what's the point? Where's Final Fantasy? Like, what's going on? Hold on, I want to see what's their blurb?
RPG, man.
Best action games blurb is for the best game in the action genre focused primarily on combat. And best action adventure game is for the best action/adventure game combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving.
Yep, I guess that's not Final Fantasy.
You don't solve puzzles in that game. Fuck that.
I feel like Zelda should win this category.
Yeah,
I'm voting for Alan Wake 2 personally.
What were the nominees?
Oh, sorry. For action adventure, you have Alan Wake 2, Spider-Man 2, Resi 4, Star Wars, Jedi Survivor, and Tears of the Kingdom.
I voted for Spider-Man.
I think if we're talking puzzles and adventure, I would say Tears of the Kingdom, hands without a doubt deserves that. All right, best RPG, probably the most stacked category, and Starfield. You get Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy, Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 16, Lies of P, Sea of Stars, and Starfield.
This is a crazy category.
Yeah. It's stacked, bro. It's like wild.
So I know
Sea of Stars, dude. Low key.
I know Baldur's Gate's gonna win, but I was just so irritated that I voted for Final Fantasy.
Bro, is Lies of P technically an RPG? I don't think it's an RPG.
It basically is.
That should be an action game.
Yeah, that an action game.
Yeah. It has RPG elements because like you craft your weapons and shit, and like you pick up items and you're traversing, and then there's action. It's like a mix.
For the best designed with best game design with rich player character customization and progression, including massively multiplayer experiences. Starfield's gonna win that one. Moving on to the next category. Best fighting. Here we go. God of Rock, Mortal Kombat 1, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, Pocket Bravery, and Street Fighter 6. Probably Street Fighter.
I voted for MK.
Yeah, also MK looks really good too. So either you know what, Nickelodeon baby, Nickelodeon baby.
Yes, sir.
Nah, this is fucked. What is this cat? Best family. What?
I think Mario.
Yeah, Mario will smash that.
Disney. You guys aren't fans of Disney Illusion Island? What the hell? Pikmin 4. That shit's a horror game, bro. What with the days running out, you ain't gonna make it back to your ship, or your Pikmin gonna die? It's not a family game. It's stressful as fuck. Best sim/strategy game: Advance Wars 1 and 2, Reboot Camp, City Skylines, Company of Heroes 3, Fire Emblem Engage, Pikmin 4. Got to be City Skylines. That game's fucking goated. City Skylines is fucking incredible for a sim.
Skylines or Fire Emblem, probably.
Yeah, without a doubt. What else we got left? Best fucking hell. This is a shit stir category. Best sport/racing: EA FC 24, F1 23, Forza Motorsport, Hot Wheels Unleashed Turbocharged, the Crew Motorfest.
All right.
So you have one sports game and 4 driving games. Like, what the fuck?
All right. So as much as I love sports, the sports games are fucking awful. Like
they're bad. Yeah.
So I voted for Hot Wheels.
Yes, sir.
I mean, to be fair,
Crew Motorfest sounds hard as hell. Like, I'm with the crew.
I'm with the crew. I'm the Motorfest. I mean, to be fair, as somebody who has 178 hours in EAFC 24. I'd have to vote for that. Best multiplayer, sponsored by Discord, which leads us into the Segway night. You want to give us the sponsor of the? I wish. You have Baldur's Gate 3, Diablo 4, Party Animals, Street Fighter 6, or Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Best multiplayer.
I voted for Party Animals. I actually really like that game.
Yeah, the game looks jokes. I mean, it's just Baldur's Gate again. Like, I just don't see a world where Baldur's Gate doesn't sweep up like 13 awards.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think we're getting towards the end here. Best adaptation.
I'm playing Mario at Best Buy.
Yeah, we went to Best Buy and we played the demo version of Wonder in the store. It was like me and Karissa do a multiplayer of it, and it was fun as hell.
Yeah.
Best adaptation. Where the fuck is the One Piece live action, mate? Don't care. Fucking Gran Turismo. Yeah, best adaptation.
Do you
drive car fast? Yes.
Do you think the
metal?
You think the Mario movie is gonna beat The Last of Us?
Peaches.
Yes, it will. I think it will.
I voted for The Last of Us, but
it deserves.
I'm voting for Super Mario Brothers because I love peaches.
I mean, yeah. It's Last of Us or Mario, I feel.
Most anticipated game: Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Hades 2. Okay, they're done. All right, fuck me, I guess. Like a Dragon, Infinite World, Star Wars Outlaws, or Tekken 8.
I can't imagine.
7 all day, every day, 24/7.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Putting a Hades 2 there is fucking shambolic. In my humble opinion.
Why, is that bad? What do you mean?
Just like it's a fucking isometric roguelite. It's not that deep. Like,
no, but people love Hades.
I love Hades.
Go play the Binding of Isaac. That's the best fucking roguelite game. Then talk to me.
I mean, I really like Hades too. I agree with Poppy though. I like Isaac.
Go play Dead Cells. That's a better combat than fucking Hades. There you go. That's two then for you. I'm a roguelike connoisseur, some may say, you know. Fuck Hades. Even though it's actually really good. I'm kidding. It's actually really, really good.
Yes, I was about to say relax.
No, but I'm an Isaac Stand Till I Die. In Isaac Rebirth, I have 632 hours or some shit. Like, it's fucking...
Oh my god.
I love Isaac. I've 100% of the game. Like, I've got all the achievements. Like, I fucking love the Binding of Isaac.
Who's your character of choice?
Fucking Tainted Keeper, mate. You know, I love the Tainted Keeper. Little fun little...
I like Samson.
Oh, you're a bitch. All right, next category. Here you go. Content Creator of the Year. You got Toadski. You got Flamevius. You got Nightmare JP. You got Cap. There
Let's
go. Iron Mouse. People Make Games. Quackity, I suppose. Spreen or Cypher PK. Don't fucking care, honestly.
Yeah.
I voted for Cypher PK.
Can you why? Elaborate. Why Cypher PK?
Because Cypher PK is the only one out of all of those that I've actually ever watched, and he's actually very informational and he's very respectful in his stream.
Didn't Quackity cause a lot of drama? Why is this about for a streamer or content creator who's made an important and positive impact on the community in 23? Wasn't there like a massive drama about the fucking Minecraft SMPs and him fucking snapping off this person's and creating extra translating fucking positive my asshole? Fucking hell.
So I'm very cringe. So I had to go for Iron Mouse.
Yes, I know you did. You fucking weeaboo. Iron Mouse will probably win though. Best esports. I don't see Treasure Cruise Power Rumble here. Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, PUBG Mobile, and Valorant.
I just voted for League.
I'd be surprised.
Out of all of those, the only one I would actually want to watch would be Counter-Strike.
Yeah, that's just fucking crazy. Absolutely.
You don't want to watch Valorant, bro?
No.
No.
No, damn. All right,
I watch PUBG Mobile.
That's what I've been saying, bro. All right. Best esports.
That COD Mobile.
Let's go.
Best esports athlete. Faker, Zwu, Demon One, Hydra, Ruler, and Imperial Hull. If Faker doesn't win this... If Faker doesn't win this, it's a joke.
I thought you were gonna win like some big tournament recently.
Yeah, he won League's Worlds for the 4th time.
I thought you were gonna say fucking Zmart.
Zmart, Trunks, Ride, Game Freak, and fucking Leilu. That's my and Higaka. That's my esports. That's what esports gamers. I mean, to be fair, Zwu is fucking goated at CS, but I mean, if Faker doesn't win this category, it'd be disgraceful. I think then the last, and we're actually getting to the very end here. What the fuck? T1 is not in best esports team. That's disrespectful. They just won Worlds. Where's the Bandai Spies, dude? That's what I'm saying. Where's Assault Force, dude? Assault Force, Pog. Evil Geniuses, Fnatic, Gaiman Gladiators or Gaiman Gladiators, JD Gaming or Team Vitality. The fact that T1 isn't here is a fucking disgrace. So don't care. And then best esports coach, we all know that. There's an Australian guy here. I'm voting for him. He has Australian on his flag. Jordan Gunba Graham. He gets my vote.
Yes, sir.
Yikes.
He gets my vote because he looks Australian. So. And then
he's an Australian dude that, like, I guess he coaches a Florida team. I don't know.
We love that. Best esports events. The last category here: Leagues, Worlds, the Paris Major for CS, Evo 23, TI, or Valorant. Valorant being there is hilarious, by the way. To be fair, League Worlds this year was actually fucking incredible. I actually watched a lot of it, surprisingly enough. So I enjoyed that. Evo's always really good, though. Evo's just fucking clapped.
Yeah, I voted for Evo.
That's the Game Awards. We actually went through all the categories. Wow, look at us.
Speaking of games,
Here you go.
You
Go on.
guys see the dub clip that was released for the new like Naruto game that came out?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Speak on it. Speak on it. I haven't seen this clip. I haven't seen this clip.
Oh
so
my god.
there's like a cutscene for it's like early like Shippuden where like Naruto like he's like pressing against Sasuke and then he, like,
don't say it like that, man.
Is that the one I posted in VC? Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
He's pressing against Sasuke. Hey, yo.
Not like that,
please go watch that.
That is terrible.
Did that wake you up?
I saw some people talking about it and like trying to defend the voice actors, saying like voice actors, they don't get like context for the lines they have to say, so they kind of have to like just say the lines without like any context, which means you can't really put any emphasis or
yeah,
you know,
aren't these the same voice actors though?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. They've been doing this for like 20 years. They don't know what's going on.
That is also really fair, actually. That is also really fair. It's a great point.
Just saying, the people trying to defend him, but yeah, it's bad.
Did that wake you up? Fucking hell.
That's like if the One Piece dub they didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Bro, why Naruto pressed up against Sasuke like that? That's what I'm saying, man. God damn, what the hell?
Only night.
Only night I'd be thinking like that, man.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. All right. Well, to completely take us off
wait,
course.
Another thing about the Game Awards. So we know that we're gonna probably get some like trailers or maybe reveals of new games. Is there anything at the Game Awards you guys want to see?
So well, I mean, I do want to see it. I don't care if I see it at the Game Awards, but I think it's like expected. There's a PS5 game that's coming out. It's called Stella Blade, I think, or Stellar Blade, some shit like that. About like some Asian girl. She's fighting like these robots and shit. Looks pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that they're gonna show that because they've been talking about that a little bit.
Yeah, that Stellar Blade game. It's made by the same people that made that Destiny Child mobile game.
Yeah,
with all the Booba in it.
Pog. I'm back, baby.
This game actually looks cracked. Like the trailer looks so good for it.
Yeah, so expect that because I'm pretty sure they're gonna show it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they usually drop like some crazy shit. Like I think at the Game Awards is where they had the Elden Ring reveal. I think.
Yeah, damn! What the rock?
I want to see Elden Ring DLC.
That looks like that.
I want to see something.
Yeah, she got the Gatter 3000.
That's what I'm saying. She got the Gat. She got the Gatinator. She got the Gat launcher. You know what I'm saying? God damn. Oh, I've also just scrolled onto the Game Awards like website, and here's their advisory board. Right?
Oh, okay.
The advisory board helps guide and advance the mission of the Game Awards. The board is not involved in the selection of award nominees or winners and learns of the results of the voting at the same time as the Republic. So why the fuck do you have an advisory board? That makes no sense. You have Rob Kostich of Activision, Dr. Lisa Su, the CEO of AMD, Laura Miele from the president of EA. You're doing a shit job. Just Epic Games in general, just all of Epic Games, I suppose. Hideo Kojima, who's listed as founder of Kojima Productions. Phil Spencer of Microsoft. Doug Bowser of Nintendo. Riot Games co-founder, Mark Murrell. Rockstar's there. Sony Interactive's there. The guy from bro, they got in the SVP of Tencent. Jesus Christ. Steve Ma. Yves Guillemot of Ubisoft, and just straight Valve. Why the fudge do you have an advisory board if they don't do anything? What
is it to help narrow down the categories?
Not even. The board is not involved in the selection of award nominees or winners and learns of the results of voting at the same time as the general public.
What day is it again? The Game Awards?
I have no idea.
It is December 8th, I want to say.
The Game Awards vote in Fortnite. You guys doing that?
Oh, it's December 7th. So actually, you know what they might show? The GTA 6 trailer.
Oh my god, they actually might.
That'll be the closer. Yeah,
because they said it's the first week of December or something. They're gonna show it.
That's a really good shout, actually.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
$1 billion game. Fuck me.
Did you see that? I don't know if it was true what they said. Like if they actually said it, but they said like the game is so crazy and it's so big that they should charge people by the hour that they play it.
Fuck that.
Imagine.
Oh my God. That'd be terrible. What a way to kill your game.
Fuck you. Yeah, that's awful.
Oh my
Not even China does that.
Yeah, gotta buy a 5-hour card for GTA.
Sorry guys, I only got 30 minutes left of my subscription for GTA.
God damn, dude.
Bro, they're gonna make their money back in like the first like 3 months. Like, what are they? They're not. They should not be stressed.
That game's gonna go nuts.
Yeah, every human being is gonna buy that game. Like, it's just like no ifs, buts, or maybes. The majority of human beings will be purchasing that game, and even if they play for 2 seconds, like they've made their money. Like, they'll sell it for like $70. All they gotta do is sell 10 million copies to make back 700 million in sales. Like, that's fine. You can do that. Do that in fucking a weekend.
And if I'm making one other prediction, or at least something else I would like to see, I would like to finally see Silent Hill 2 remake.
Oh, yeah. Really nice. Has that been announced? That's actually coming, right?
Yeah, it's coming. There's been like a trailer. It's been like leaks that it's supposed to be like being announced soon, or like, the trailer or something. So that would be pretty crazy. But yeah, that GTA and the Elden Ring DLC.
Oh, I'd also like to see if there's anything in regards to the Wolverine game coming out.
Oh yeah,
I was gonna say that, but I don't think they'll show anything because they just released Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So probably not. It'd be crazy. They would never show this, but if they showed something about like the new Switch or something, that'd be crazy.
They could. I mean,
I don't think they would though.
Nintendo's not on their advisory board, so I doubt it.
No, Nintendo usually like to do their announcements on their own streams.
Yeah. Fucking
one day I'll get a new Ori game.
I keep dreaming.
A new what game?
Not that long ago. Ori in the Blind.
Ori in the Will
the Wisp.
Oh yeah. Ori's really nice.
You don't need another Ori game. You're fine.
I need another Ori game.
Okay. Maybe they'll show OPTC 2.
Oh, now we're cooking. Let's go.
Too big of a leak right there.
When are we getting the One Piece like open world MMORPG?
There we go. I can start my own pirate crew and go on adventures and become the best in the world. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
It's gonna be insane.
I'm ready.
I can't wait to start from the East Blue again.
Nah, man, you're gonna start from Wano and go backwards in time. There you go. That's the new One Piece.
That'd be pretty crazy.
All right, good little chat there about the Game Awards. We love that. I guess continuing on the games line. Flame, talk to us about Super Mario RPG, bud. How was your experience with that?
Okay, so I was very happy, but I was also a little sad.
Sad, here we go. Little sad bears.
Yeah, little sad bears. So for the context of the story, just the hashtag of the day and the comment of the day is gonna be Gino. So if you made it this far,
if you made it this far, Gino in the comments. I also want to see happy wife, happy life as well, please.
Happy wife, happy life. Yes. You can also throw a fuck night in there. That's the
fuck night. Nights a hoe.
No, but on the real ski. Definitely a huge upgrade from what it was. Like game came out literally before I was born, 96.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing that I noticed immediately that I did not like, but it's typical Nintendo, they did have a few cutscenes in the game. No voice acting, not even any noises, nothing. It was just a mute mouth moving with subtitles.
Like some Pokemon shit.
Yeah, some Pokemon shit. It's super awkward, and you're just like, what the fuck? gameplay was really nice. It was very fluid. They kept it pretty much how it was. It's just, much more modern. They did a really good job reorchestrating like the soundtracks and the OSTs and stuff. I was really happy with that. Something I didn't realize, but if you actually take a second to think about it, it makes a lot of sense. The game is really short, but then I thought back on it, I'm like, the game's old as fuck. So I'm like,
yes, correct, yeah.
I can't, I can't really say nothing. Something that I was really nervous that they were going to remove from the game because it's kind of like it was a Square Enix thing, so I didn't know if they were going to have any copyright issues or not. There is, I won't spoil it, I guess, just in case people don't know. There's a very big secret boss at the end of the game, and it's like a unique character, a unique boss. And it's actually like the hardest boss in the game. It has 9,999 HP. It's like ridiculous. But like I said, since it's like it's not really a Mario character, it's like a unique character. I was, a little nervous that they might take it out because that was actually something I was really looking forward to doing because I did it in the original game. But they actually kept it in the game, and they also improvised on it and gave it its own cutscene and everything. I was actually really surprised about that. I don't remember if all of this was in the original game, but there's actually a lot of post game stuff that you could do. There's like 7 or 8 super bosses that you could fight after you beat the game, which is really cool. But yeah, I mean, overall, there's not really that much to talk about because it really is a short game. But I don't think it's worth $60. I think that they should have probably marked. Yeah, it's definitely not. Definitely not worth $60.
Shut up.
Any opportunity not convince the game, he's gonna take it.
Yeah, take your L for the whole segment.
It's I think like that. I guess like that's kind of what I was like thinking about. Like that, I kind of wanted to get out of what you were saying. Like the value though is crazy. Like the fact that
I think it should have been priced at either $40 maximum.
Yeah,
but I would say $30.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think because I think like when you play, I remember watching the Chugga Conroy playthrough of that game. and being like, damn, this game is like 700 hours long. Like, it's fucking, it's long as hell.
Dude, that's exactly why I fucking thought this game was long as shit.
And then in reality, it's like, not that long.
Also something you have to take into context with that is when he made those Let's Plays, that was back when you could only upload 10-minute YouTube videos.
Yeah, exactly. That's a really good point too.
So that's why it took forever. But yes, like you were just saying, when I first played that game, I played it with him. Like I watched it and played it with him. So he did like an entire thing. So he did like all of the secret chests.
Yeah.
There's 38 hidden chests, I believe, in the game that you can go ahead and find. I don't remember if this is new, but they added a ring that kind of notifies you when you're in the area of where a chest is.
I think that's new. I think I would say that.
I feel like that's new because I don't think they would do that in old games.
Yeah.
They also added autosave, which is nice. They add there's fast travel. I doubt fast travel was in the game. I don't remember that. What else did they add?
Or there's a bunch of small quality of life things in comparison, which is
fair. There's a lot of quality of life things. They have this was definitely not in the game. They have full cutscenes now for special animations when you charge your action gauge all the way up to 100.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's like cool little animations. Thankfully, you could skip them. It's not like back in the day, like in OPTC when you weren't able to skip specials.
Jesus Christ.
So that's nice. But yeah, I mean, I definitely think it's worth playing if you've never played that game or that type of genre, because that is the introductory to the Paper Mario series. But Nintendo games really don't ever go on sale other than like major holidays and stuff. So I would definitely wait for it to go on sale to pick it up. But It's worth playing.
There you go. All right, that's good to know. Then I will not be purchasing it because fuck that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't. It's not a dub. It's not a dub for you. You fucking schmuck.
It really isn't.
It's not a dub for you. I mean, actually, low key, it is a dub because Night wins
You're
once
not
again.
buying it. I win.
Night wins once again. That's my guy will smoke. Yeah, that's a shame. But I mean, like in the end, it's still a fucking sick game. So it doesn't really change regardless. So
Definitely.
Flames little game segment. You know, more of that in the future.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 2 things. I think Flames put here the OP card set 6 releasing in JP. Mm-hmm. Todd, any juice on that? Any juice, any squeeze?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got you with pictures while he's talking.
Yes, please.
Okay. Cool. But yeah, the cool thing that we just found out, so like the official set just released like today or yesterday in Japan. Yeah. And we have obviously there's like creators that do like a bunch of openings and people open their boxes, and a couple of people found that there was like a quote unquote god pack in OPO6.
Okay.
Where all alternate art leaders are in the same pack, which for those of you who don't know, usually in a set of Japanese cards in a full case, which is 12 booster boxes, you only get 2 alternate art leaders. Right. So this god pack apparently has all 6 of these alt art leaders, which is just insane. That's insane value, and we don't know if it's going to come to the English version yet. OPO6 won't come out until March, I think, next year, so we got quite a ways away for that. But yeah, the set looks great. It introduces the Thriller Bark type pirates, and you got some cool Corona characters. You've got the German 66 are also going to be represented. A really broken leader in Yamato is going to be introduced.
Of course, naturally.
She seems insane. And then Hody Jones with the new Fishmen pirates, and introduces some cool alternate arts, some cool reprints of older cards with new artworks, some special rarities, and then the manga rare, of course, being the Zoro when he was fighting against Alba. It looks really cool.
God, that Zoro looks cool.
That Zoro looks so cool.
Yeah, that's going to be a money card for sure. And it's a good-ass card, too. Like, you can actually use it in a lot of competitive decks. It's going to be a really strong card to have. I don't know how this is going to change the meta at the moment.
I was about to ask. That was my next question to ask you.
So Set 5 is about to release in the English version. I think it's the 8th of December.
Okay.
And it introduces 3 powerful new leaders. Eneru, a really powerful yellow deck. Luffy, a really powerful purple deck. And then Akainu, which is a black and blue deck. Those are the 3 decks that are kind of running around right now in Japan. So it's going to be interesting to see how this set kind of changes that up. I think the new Yamato is going to shift things because she has like an effect where she can double attack, so she can like take 2 of your life cards instead of 1, and it's just it's insanely strong. And then like Moria has the revival mechanics to bring cards out from the trash, which makes sense because of the Thriller Bark and the whole zombie stuff. And then the Perona leader looks really cool too. I know Karissa's going to be excited for that one when it comes out. It's yeah, it's got some interesting stuff in it, but I'm not too sure how it's going to shift the meta because currently it's basically Akainu, Luffy, and NL. Those are the 3 best decks, and it's kind of interesting too because they had like a mini ban list in the English version of the game, and it's funny because the Japanese version of the game doesn't have a ban list,
right?
But the reason they changed the way that the meta is built in the English version, so some cards you're not allowed to use. And then because people got so mad at the ban list, they actually said, "Oh, when the next set comes out on the 8th of December, these bans will be reversed."
I did see that on Twitter.
Yeah, it was so weird.
Everyone, I remember seeing everyone complaining, like, "What the fuck was the point of these bans?" And then I saw that there was like Tiki, just kidding. And everyone was also very just like, why?
It made no sense. Because like people were campaigning for these certain cards to be hit because red was just so oppressive, and like Law, Zoro, and Whitebeard, these 3 red decks, they all run very similar cards, and they're just super strong, very consistent. And usually colors represent a type of strategy, and like you've got like blue, which is a more control-y kind of strategy. Yellow likes to control the life, whereas so they all have positives and negatives. But like blue being super controlling means that it's not super aggressive. But red had cards that were super aggressive, which is what red should be. Red should be the aggressive color where you can have a bunch of characters that can attack very quickly. But then they also have really good defensive cards that could help you survive longer. Really good event cards. and they had really good ways to build consistency and to do it very often. So banning some of those cards like Dadan, which it's crazy saying Dadan is a really powerful card. Dadan had this really cool ability where she could search your 1-cost red cards, and some of the best cards in red are 1 cost, and you could just search any of them. It's just too generic. So the fact that they hit those was really good, and they actually banned this Nami card, which allows you to search for any Straw Hat card, and she's a red character. But usually searches are a bit more restrictive, but she just says you can search any Straw Hat. So if you have a character or a deck that not only revolves around red, but has another color as well, you could still play Nami and search for like a different colored Straw Hat, even though Nami's still a red card. So you could like search green Straw Hats or whatever. So I understand why they hit Nami, because the Straw Hats have the most card pool in the game, because they're the main characters. So I get why they hit that searcher, but yeah, it's just interesting. And then at the end of the day, they said, you know what? We're just going to reverse the bans.
JK, teehee.
But I think it makes sense, because when the next set comes out, it's probably going to shift the meta anyway. Things are going to be a little bit different with the new set. OP.05 is definitely the biggest meta shifting set, because as it stands right now, there's been 4 sets released, and the decks that came out in the first set, and even some in the second set, are still like some of the best in the game. But when set 5 comes out, it kind of shifts it a little bit. Which is good, because we want some new cards and new top decks to play with.
New sets. You want new metas, you want unique things as well. You don't want everything.
Yeah, instead of like you go to a tournament and here's Zoro again, here's Law again, here's Whitebeard again.
30 decks. Here you go.
And this time around, it's going to be a little bit different. Where those decks that initially released, they're still going to be very good, but it just introduces some other decks that can compete with them.
Absolutely, that's good.
So that's the rundown of the One Piece card game right now.
There you go. Are you guys, so like, I know Flame and Knight are like slightly collecting. Have you guys gone to think about potentially like playing it at any point, or just still full steam ahead of just collecting?
Honestly, I'm probably never gonna play it.
Yeah.
I'm still in the collecting phase. I've been not really iffy, but like I definitely still wanted to get set 1. It's just I don't know if the prices have decreased on it, but when I was looking, it was still ridiculously overpriced.
It's crazy. So with set 1, when they first printed the boxes, they only really printed a small amount of them, and then they basically went out of stock, and then they have reprinted them. However, interestingly, with these boxes that they've reprinted, is that the box design is slightly different. So the bottom of the box has a white patch on it, like instead of being all blue, and that signifies, if you have a full blue box, this is the rare. First wave printing. If you have a white bottom box, then it's a second wave printing. And within that second wave, they have word changes and erratas for some certain cards, because in the initial wave, some of the wording was incorrect on some of the cards.
Okay.
So people are kind of signifying, this is like a first edition. This is like
now we have reprint. This. Now there's a separation. So now it's like this is the rare shit. This is the reprint. Now you get like so much more valued if you have like the OG stuff. Then.
Yeah, and the first wave boxes are so much. They're like almost $1,000.
Fuck me.
That's crazy. Like, I don't know why.
Jesus Christ, brother. Relax. Like,
no, it's not that serious. Like, come on.
It's not that deep, brother, but I mean, fair enough. Yeah. Like, I think like at the end of the day, like obviously I feel like with the TCG, like you want the longevity of the card game to be people actually playing it, but simultaneously like people just collecting and spending money on like on the fucking grey market is just as good for the card game too. At least I feel like that, and obviously correct me if I'm wrong, but I just feel like having people just constantly keep buying packs just to open them to have pretty art or pretty card and then be selling them or trading them or whatever it is going to do just as much for the game as you're going to have people like competing in tournaments and like doing stuff as well.
So that's the thing, is that there was a big card game expo in the UK where they have a bunch of these TCGs, and it's like a huge tournament thing where like if you want to play Yu-Gi-Oh, you can go to this section, One Piece, you go to this section, and on the board like it showed the seating map for each individual TCG, and the One Piece card game took half of the convention center.
Wow.
Like, it is insanely popular right now.
That's really good.
And it's mainly because when you play in tournaments, you get access to really exclusive prize cards, and these prize cards are money. They are money.
I just went on my TCG website that I buy my boxes from. The newest set, the fourth one, the one I have the Japanese cards of. The English box is only $90.
Is that for Japanese?
No, the English one.
Oh, sorry.
But is that? Yeah, but I guess like, you'd have to. It'd depend on whether or not that was the full blue one or that was the blue-white one. They might be using old graphics on the website, but then maybe you get sent out a white one.
No, I think he said Todd, you said that's only for set 1, right?
Yeah, for the first set,
okay,
OPO1.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if I said set 1 when I was saying that. I meant set 4 if I said set 1.
Oh, okay, that's a bit different. Yeah.
Set 4.
Set 4 is readily available. There's a lot of product out for set 4, so that makes sense. It only being 90.
That's good. I mean, they shouldn't be fucking $150, $200. Like, that's crazy.
It's mainly well, that's the thing, is I said that a lot of the good decks from that first set are still really good, and that's the problem, is that those decks you need cards from that first box, and because everyone wants to still build the best decks, you need to open that first set, and they're hardly ever around. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at like these I guess they're like, are these like considered the old art ones? Like this buggy where he has all like the treasure around him, and they're the old art.
Yeah, that's one of the special art rarities in OPO6 that just come out in Japan. So they've got like different artworks for some of the older cards that are getting reprinted.
Why the fuck did they give Rebecca such big bazongies?
Yeah, they went kind of crazy.
Like she's 60. Fuck me, she got some fucking cannons, lad. Good lord. These just like the art on all these cards is just fucking limbs. And we're going through these Shanks ones. They're fucked, man.
Shanks one looks so good,
bro. If we're gonna take a sec, if
look
you
take Bullet has one. I got. All right, I'm back in, baby. Let's go.
I didn't see it demonic. I didn't see it in the link you sent, but if you look at the picture I sent, dude, whoever drew that fucking Hody art, oh my god, not the leader one, like the regular one, the one where he's like floating. Dude, that art is insane.
Yeah, if you click on the second link there, Flam, that has the whole set, and it's also been translated too by people. So,
oh my god, the screen's so bright.
Bro, like that. There's also, bro, why is Hody so hot? What the fuck? I'm getting.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, bro. That Hody is crazy.
Good lord.
He's like majestic.
Nah, whoever that, like, they're fucking the art, because like I know there's a lot of they actually get a lot of Twitter artists. I mean, I guess you call them Twitter. They are artists. I apologize, but like a lot of people on Twitter actually draw a lot of the TCG art, which I think is really cool.
Wait, what's Twitter?
Oh, sorry. A lot of the X art. My apologies. You are 100% right.
Karissa says that to me all the time.
A lot of the
Whenever
X,
I say Twitter,
a lot of the X users. A lot of the X users. Yeah. They post a lot of their art. You know, they zeet a lot of their art out there. You know, so like it's
The Corona one looks so good too.
Bro, the Moria. Oh my god. What the fuck, man? These guys, dude, this is limb. This is jokes.
Dude, I really like the that alternate to the Moria, because like they like incorporated like the shadow in the background and stuff. It looks that dude went off.
Moria's jokes. That's so good.
I love the Uta leader card. I really like that one.
Oh, this like Sanji and Zoro combo are fucking sick as well, though. They both look really, really good too.
Oh yeah, the secret rare Sanji and dude, I love the Zoro alt art. Like the manga rare looks cool, but the Zoro alt art
looks it's limbs. It's limbs.
So good.
It's jokes.
Yeah, that's demon time.
Like that's just incredible. Sanji, you can hold that, bud. You stay there. You know.
Sanji's not bad. He's got a good effect. He's all right.
Well, they love fucking drawing bazongis though on these fucking women. I'll tell you that one.
Dude, like, Rebecca looks ridiculous.
I know, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, bro, go scroll down, look at Cindy, mate. Good lordingtons. Like, what are we doing, man? Damn, Tesoro fucking looking sick as well. Sora looks great. Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that Sinji's crazy. We know what they revived.
Oh my god. I can't see actually.
Yeah, Yamato looks sick as fuck too. I love. Yeah, good. No, it's like I think at the end of the day, like people are like, oh, but like they're gonna just keep reprinting characters. It's like, yeah, cool. Like that's dope. You know what I mean? But like, cause so how does like the deck building work? Can I have hypothetically like 6 different versions of Zoro in my deck, or are you limited to like, okay? So it's just of the card itself, you're limited to
the card ID number. You can only have 4 copies of that card ID.
So for example, then you're saying like these reprint secret rare. Oh no, the ID at the bottom says OP4. Okay, so that would be
exactly.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's all based on the ID of the card itself, not the actual like the character or whatever it is. Okay. Cool. That's good to know then. All right. Well then, they can just reprint like they can make 4 million Zoros if they want to. Like it's just not a big deal like at all. So like Green Bull's there. Yeah, Green Bull New Year's Legend ?
I love that Shanks at the top. He's so sick.
The Shanks is sick. Fuck Stump though. Got to make sure we get that out there just in case.
Shout out to your boy Bullet. Yeah, he got a really cool looking.
Bullet looks dope. Too bad it's one of them Pee-wee ass cards. You know, he doesn't get the cool.
Yeah, it's not a super rare.
Yeah, but he still looks dope. I love how they did Top Musica as well. Top Musica looks really good too. Dope. Oh yeah, that's our One Piece TCG section for the month once again. But I guess like obviously after the award show we're usually on a break. So I guess when we come back we'll have OP6 will be out in full force. OP5 will be out in English. So you know maybe even OP7 announcement at some point.
Is we have the national championships are happening at the end of January for each of the regions. So there's you got LA for the North American regions. Yep. I don't know where in South America it's being held. It's held in Melbourne for Oceania region.
Do you have to qualify for that, or do you just get to?
No, you can do. Anyone can enter, but like you have to. It's like first come, first served, basically.
If you're in there, you're in there. If you're not, you're not. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Exactly. Yeah. I think Netherlands are hosting Europe's one.
We'll just go to the Netherlands. It's fine. No big deal.
But yeah, it's gonna be cool. There's gonna be a bunch of cool stuff happening at the end of January, and so the One Piece card game is doing very well right now.
Happy days, as it should, as it deserves to, I think as well. So that's very good. All right. Well, there's not much else left to talk about, so I guess we'll kind of end off with little Thanksgiving.
I got one little funny one little funny piece of news. I posted it. For now, Full Metal Alchemist got surpassed.
No, that's not gonna fucking last. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about Free Reign is not gonna stay ahead of Full Metal Alchemist.
Let's go.
What even is that #1 anime? What is that?
It's the new hotness this season.
So it's a new. Well, it's not a new series because it's a manga, but it's the new anime everybody's talking about. Basically, it's about a series. It's about a girl. She's an elf. In I guess this type of realm, they're known for like their lifespan. Basically, you follow her life as she meets all these people, these friends and stuff, but like you kind of like realize like holy shit, like she's outliving all these people. Everybody she fucking knows dies. And like time just keeps going by and it's basically just about her life. It's pretty interesting. I've never really seen anything like it. But it's cool. I like it. That's a quick version of it.
That shit is not staying #1 though.
Shout out to Attack on Titan Season 3 Part 2. That's actually goated.
That shit is goated. That is the God Levi.
No, I'm not even giving you the spotlight there. That fucking shit's gonna get knocked off in the next week, mate. That same thing happened. Remember Kaguya was up? Wasn't Kaguya up there at some point as well?
It still is. It still is.
It was like #1 for a little bit. Same as AOT was #1 for a little bit. Like they all get there.
Yeah.
And then Fullmetal Alchemist pulls back up. Like it just does it every time. It's like I mean, I don't see a world where it just doesn't stay up there forever. Like until some crazy shit comes out.
They gotta drop the unfiltered Berserk anime.
Hey yo!
Then you can say goodbye to it.
That might be peak, actually.
Did I see that fucking Togashi gave out the ending of Hunter x Hunter?
I should have wrote that. Yeah,
I read about it.
Oh my god, yeah, that was crazy.
I don't know if we want to talk about the ending. I mean, I don't really know much anyway, but fucking Togashi basically just said like, yeah, I'm gonna die soon. So like, here's the ending of Hunter x Hunter in case I die. And I'm like, what the fuck?
No, that's a little out of context.
That's basically what it
was. As we all know, he's very sick. So he basically released. I don't even think it came out yet. This was just like leaked.
It was on a.
So basically,
it was a letter on a Japanese, like one of those Japanese like TV shows where like they like talk about shit.
Yeah, he's supposed to go on there and talk or some shit. I don't know.
It was a letter though. He wrote a letter. Like
Anyway, he basically said like, so he was like, you know, God forbid I pass. He basically he stated 4 scenarios. He said like scenario A, like it would be like 50-50, like satisfactory and dissatisfaction between the audience. The second one was crazy. He said it would be like 90% dissatisfaction.
Yeah, but that was the one that he wanted to do though. That wasn't.
But that sick motherfucker. He was like, this is the one I would prefer though.
Yes,
he's crazy,
as you should. Fuck the audience.
The third one, I forgot what he said, but the fourth one, the one he actually gave a full description of, he said that this one is scrapped, but this is what you could just take it as if he were to pass. I personally don't like it. I think it's kind of just like very generic.
Yeah, it is. It's just like fucking repeating the cycle. Like,
yes, that's basically what it is.
That's crazy though for him. To,
I do appreciate him doing that though.
Yeah,
God forbid. Yeah, because if we're being serious, I do think he's gonna die before I finish this.
He's 57. Poor man. Jesus Christ.
I mean, not even just like, I mean, because he's not like old. He's like,
no, he's 57 years old, which is still young. But like
that profession in Japan, they just look at Mappa, like it's like the Mappa people.
Yeah, exactly.
If Oda just comes out one day and says, "Oh, I'm not gonna finish One Piece, but here's the ending."
I would freak out. I would absolutely like. I'd lose my mind. You know,
that'd
like
be wild.
But it'd also be like you would feel like such a big disappointment, not in Oda, but like just in the sense of being like, oh, okay, so we don't get to find out via like the chapter release. We get to find out via like a paragraph of like, yeah, then Luffy does this and this, and this was his dream or whatever it is. Like, that'd be shame. That'd be a big shame.
For me, at least, I took it as like, because like I never knew if he was like, I'm not gonna say he was bullshitting, but like if he was like fully 100% like into the still writing the story. This at least showed me, I was like, okay, so like he does at least, like if he could, he probably would still be writing very consistently.
I mean, especially with like the way that the manga was going, like he was just like ready to just start a whole new like arc, and like there was so much that needed to be told still. Like they didn't even get to the Dark Continent yet, right?
No, they're still on the boat.
On
but
that fucking boat. Oh my god, I'm thinking
that shit. But on that fucking boat.
I mean, the shit that's happening on the boat is like crazy though.
It's wild, yeah.
That's like so funny.
It is. It's like it's so frustrating that it ever be publicized, like with all the serialized with all the chapters and stuff. But
yeah, I don't think we talked. I'm pretty sure we didn't talk about this. He has like his own X page now. Like he's had it for sort of a year or so.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he started posting boards again. So I think he's cooking. He's cooking.
Poor guy's lying down while fucking writing. Like, oh, pain. No, it's such a wild thing though. Like it's crazy of him to be like, yeah, look, if I die, here's the ending. By the way, like, huh? Bitch, you're not allowed. You're not allowed.
I wish Miura could have done something like that for Berserk.
Oh yeah, for sure. Berserk still gets chapters like once every couple months though, which I think
does. And they're not. They're not bad. It's just I just don't want to read them.
That's what I'm saying though, right? Because you're just like, okay, yeah, he probably had things written out, and the people that are working on it now probably knew about like what's going on.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if you know this, but I'm pretty sure I read this as of like the most recent chapter or like whatever the next one's gonna be. They just finished using like everything that he had like left.
Shit.
So now I think moving forward, now it's the vortex.
So how do you feel about that? So let's say like God forbid Oda passes away, right? Would you want somebody to pick up the reins and finish One Piece, or would you be content with it just ending where it is and no one else working on it?
Well, I'm pretty sure his editors that he does tell them the ending, so that if anything does happen, that the ending is in a safe place, and that can be at least told, but
revealed.
I'm pretty certain that, like, you know, while the ending or like major points are told, it's like in dot point form, I guess, and then they have to fill in the blanks a lot of the way through.
That's the hard part. That's the hard part.
Yeah, exactly.
But how would you feel though? Like, Otter passes away. Would you want them to reveal the ending or something, or would you want it to just end as it is? Like, that's it. Like,
no, I wouldn't want them to reveal the ending. I would want them to keep publishing chapters.
Can you imagine, imagine we load up the next chapter and it was just like One Piece ends in 5 chapters.
Oh my fucking god!
Imagine.
Oh my even god. Like the latest chapter. Obviously, I don't want to talk about it because Karissa's here. But the latest chapter, like Oda didn't even get a chance to finish it.
Yeah, it was
all scribbled.
Was it 1097? 1097 was unfinished.
Yeah, 1090.
Yeah, like
I remember. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything about the chapter. I remember when I was reading it, I kind of thought, I was like, "Damn, is he okay?" Like
on the low key though, it kind of worked with the theme of the chapter anyway. Like, just like when you think about like what happened in that chapter, you're like, oh, the art style still kind of like made sense, which was a bit.
The crazy thing about that chapter was still damn good though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, bro, the fact that One Piece, like 1100 is already trending is fucked.
Are we talking about the chapter that just came out yesterday or last week?
The week
okay.
I think Todd's talking 1097. I think it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Or no, sorry, 1098 or 1097. One of the two.
It was 98. Yeah, because 99, right?
99. Yeah.
I was gonna say I didn't read the newest one yet, so I didn't know if that one was
newest
scribbled
one,
up too.
Bro, no, you're gonna lose your fucking mind in the newest one.
Oh god.
1099, like, just
peak.
It's there's some panels in there where you're just like, oh, we're going all the way back. Now everything makes sense why certain things happen in particular ways. Like, it's absolute joke how, like, I say it every time it's about One Piece, but I don't understand how somebody can be so talented and so gifted to just do that. You know what I mean? It's just, it's baffling.
For 1100.
Pardon?
Who knows what happens for 1100?
I mean, it's already trending. How the fuck is it already trending?
For chapter 1000, well, that was the one where Luffy made it to the rooftop and he punched Kaido, right?
So
yes,
that was chapter 1000, I believe.
Yeah.
So me and one of my friends in Night Server, we were actually talking about this. If you go back and you look at every 100th chapter, like, 100 through 1100, not all of them are like super crazy, but like something like pretty significant happens in like every 100 chapters.
Yeah.
Like that, like one of them is like when you first meet Rayleigh and learn about like that, like you see him do like the hockey shit. One of them is like something like that was crazy in Dressrosa. One of them was like when you first see like who's fighting who in Eni's lobby. Like it was like crazy shit like that. So who knows? It might be a pretty good chapter. I'm not expecting like Emu reveal or some shit like that, but I mean, I think it'll be crazy.
That would be shocking.
I think no, I yeah, like it's limbs though. Like the Final Saga Otter, like different gravy.
He's in his bag.
Like the thing is, he's so fine in his bag though. Like, when does he get out? He stays there forever, probably. Like, every chapter just builds on the next, and like the dots get even more connected. Like, it's fucking wild, man. It's
the thing nuts. I really like about this final arc, or not even the final arc, but
final
the Egghead
saga,
arc.
Yeah.
The thing I really like about the Egghead arc that I think makes it like a little bit crazier than it actually is a lot of the stuff that he's revealing and showing. It's not just like he's showing like new stuff, like, oh my god, like this is crazy.
Yeah,
like everything that he's showing has been like, built up and led throughout the entire story.
Exactly. That's what makes it so good.
Yeah, not even just like this flashback either. Yeah, a lot of things make sense. Nothing is like weird. Nothing is like oh, I don't really know how I feel. Like, I haven't, like, there's a lot of times where, like, when I'm reading One Piece, I'm like, like I don't know how I feel about that.
Why are you doing that now? Or what's the point?
Yeah, like, why is this happening? Like, who is this guy? But I haven't really felt like that this entire arc yet. Like, the beginning of the arc, yeah, I mean, I guess because that's how usually beginning of the arcs are. You're learning everybody, you're meeting all the people and shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, shit, like, I don't want to leave the flashback. I want to go back. I want to know why these people are here. I don't
honestly,
know.
when you read 1099, like you're gonna be like, in my opinion, I was gobsmacked. Like I was very impressed. I was very impressed.
I might just want a 100-page chapter. I don't know. Like I just want more.
Like it was 1099 was just for me, I don't know why. Just like so many little dots get connected, and you're like, okay. I see what you did there. I like what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? But we'll cut it there. I mean, that's really it. I don't know if you guys. How's Thanksgiving? I guess we can kind of end it off before we get into the Q&A. How's Thanksgiving for everyone? Todd, you're first. Proper Thanksgiving. What was it like? Talk to me.
Yeah, it was pretty chill. Went to Karissa's grandparents' place and had some family over, and we had the turkey, and I actually just before we had the podcast, I had some leftovers because I took some of that home.
Love that.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. What was your favorite Thanksgiving meal or dish?
Definitely the turkey.
Yep. Turkey.
Yeah, the turkey went hard. We had green bean casserole, mashed potatoes.
Yep.
Stuffing.
Yeah, stuffing, classic.
Glazed carrot.
Yeah, carrots. And we had apple pie for dessert, which was really good.
Oh, yeah.
Pumpkin roll, which was actually surprisingly good. What else do we have? That was kind of
homemade bread rolls.
The homemade dinner rolls were pretty insane too, actually. It was all just like pretty good food, honestly. Like nothing crazy. Like it wasn't anything out of the ordinary. It was just solid food. It was good.
Love that.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Have yourselves fun night.
Any excuse to eat good food is a good excuse for me.
My Thanksgiving was pretty good. I went to my aunt Lisa's house. I found out this year that I actually like ham better than the turkey.
I agree.
Ham goes hard.
Ham's crazy.
She made this big ass ham. I guess there was pineapples and cherries in there and shit too. That shit was bussin'.
Yep.
We had candy yams. That's my favorite.
Ew.
Nah, those are gods here. With the marshmallows. That
what?
Different. You never heard about that? Yeah, there you go. Me and I agree for one.
A yam is a sweet potato.
Yeah.
Look up candied
Why
yam.
the fuck are you candying a sweet potato?
Look it up, you fucker.
All right. You keep going. You keep going. I'll start looking.
Yeah, it looks disgusting.
Nah, that shit's really good.
No, it doesn't. I'm sorry.
So.
I'm gonna hit you with the no. That looks grot. That looks like poo.
I do not like yams. I do not like potatoes. I don't like any of that.
This shit looks.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Anyway, keep going.
Any food. We had our biscuits, with the butter, amazing. We had our corn. My mom makes this macaroni and cheese, like it's like kind of like spicy. That shit is really good.
Ooh, that sounds good.
That sounds good.
Yeah, that shit is really good. Desserts, we had like a bunch of pies. It also, my youngest cousin, he just turned 5. His birthday is actually yesterday. So his birthday is actually like every few Thanksgivings. So we'll have that. That's cool. Part of our lives now.
Cool.
Yeah, but yeah, it was pretty cool. That house was hot as shit for no reason. Like I could not wait to get outside.
Aircon stays off.
Nah, yeah, but typical. Had the uncles playing Call of Duty. Watching football.
Let's go. All right, cool. Night. Thanksgiving.
That wasn't anything special. I didn't really get Thanksgiving-y this year. I was kind of just chill this year. I was like,
vibing.
My man had a whole sound effect.
Love that.
I was like Ben 10, big chill.
Bruh.
Oh my God.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
You Pappy? How was your Thanksgiving?
Yeah, dude. Oh my God. I found out that I was going to lose my job. That's what fucking happened on my Thanksgiving.
Oh,
no. That's what I'm thankful for, mate. It's all right. We move.
You ever seen the meme where like the family asks you like them awkward ass Thanksgiving questions? Like, so when are you getting a job? Do you have a new girlfriend?
When are you gonna go? Yeah, great question, Grandma. All right, that's it. I think for a little bit of this and that, I'll get into everyone's favorite section into the shout outs. Hey, as per usual. Thank you guys for your continued support. We do greatly appreciate it. It does mean a lot to us. But, you know, as normal as well, you can go down there, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you are commenting happy wife, happy life, and hashtag Gino in the comment section down below if you made it this far. And also, if you want to support us financially, you can do that by hitting the join button. Plenty of different tiers, different price points. You can earn a bunch of different things, priority questions. You get the episodes early when I'm not lazy and actually upload them a little early and all that kind of good stuff. But, you know, it just means a lot to us that you continue to support us. You know, it's greatly appreciated. With that being said, I want to give a shout out to our GGP producer of Alexander Wisniewski, our perfect member of Bryan, Kisa, McDermott, our great members of MyDrunkenMoneky and Cswins, and our good members of Ryoiin, Stump D, Gacha, Red Halo, Dr. E Recshin, Wankafella, and Mike Schallo. Thank you guys for the continued support there. Lads. But from everyone's favorite section into the shoutouts, into everyone's actual favorite section, it is the Q&A.
Q&A.
There we go. Makes me happy every time. If you have any questions, you can send them through to us via Twitter at GGP Podcast or our YouTube community tab. First question comes in from at AMAW92. They ask, "Good day, boys." And girls, I'll add there. We are so near the end of the year. What is your prediction? What is your prediction of the New Year's characters going to be? Is it still going to be Wano related again? Todd, I know you had a little bit of a crisis yesterday when they revealed the 2 new end of month batch legends. What are we thinking about New Year's? What's our because this basically is our prediction for this point, because we won't have a Treasure Cruise app. I mean, technically we will have one before then, but, you know, what are your thoughts on what New Year's is going to be?
Do I have to leave?
I could see Green Bull, or I could see Egghead stuff. That would be my two potential guesses.
I would say Cross Guild.
You think Cross Guild?
Cross Guild is going to be my guess.
That's a good guess. I think also, I mean, I'm not going to say anything, but the clashes that we see post Wano, if you guys are picking up what I'm putting down.
Yeah, it depends if we get there or not.
Yeah, I think that could potentially be New Year's as well, but maybe that's a bit far away for the time being, I suppose. But at least one of them, you definitely could see.
That would be an amazing batch for sure.
Couple of versus units, ooh la la. Now we're cooking the gas. 100%. All right, but obviously, come the end of the award show, we probably will discuss our New Year's predictions anyway, so we'll get more into that at that point there as well. Next question from @obsidian_steed_. He asked, the other non-Treasure Cruise app, I asked what were your OP hot takes. Now I will ask, what are your hot takes for all anime/manga? Could be from a manga being bad or an adaptation being terrible, etc. What are your manga/anime hot takes?
Okay, Karissa, what's yours? Because we had a look at the questions beforehand.
I made Todd prepare ahead of time.
I feel so.
I don't know if it's really a hot take, but I will say I absolutely hate Dragon Ball Z. I think it's so dumb. I think it's stupid. I can't stand it. I don't understand why people find any enjoyment out of it.
Let them know.
It's the same thing over and over again.
Go off, Queen. Back yourself. I'm gonna keep it a stack. This is a very generic one. I don't like fan service. It's cool.
Hey.
If you want, Flame's already upset with that, but I just like it's cool. You want to give a girl big boobies? All right, more power to you. You know, some gal them got the big bazongis, some don't. It's the way the world works, right?
Yeah,
but going that deep and just going off the deep end, then it just gets really uncomfortable. And then naturally speaking, it just continues to give anime a really shit rap with general mainstream media. And also, other thing I will say is my other anime hot take is anime Twitter can lick my anime balls. Every single person on anime Twitter is a fucking shitter, and I could care less. You guys all fucking suck big schlong. Weirdos. Absolute weirdos. That's
okay,
my hot takes.
I have a question for your hot take.
Go for it.
So, in the fan service essence,
are
you talking as when they flash it in your face like 24/7?
Yes.
Or are you just talking like it's there, but it's like it's not really acknowledged?
No, look, like it's like what I said, right? Like, you know, girls either some have big titties, some don't. Some have big butts, some don't. Like that's fine. You want to have all your anime characters be fucking slim waisted, big breasts, like that's fine. That's literally what One Piece is in a nutshell, right? Slim waist, big titties, right? That's fine. But if you're just forcing it into the viewer's face so incredibly consistently, and like that's the draw of your show, it's such a massive deterrent for me personally to just consume that media in any capacity at all. I'm not a fan of that in any regard.
Okay, I could.
Like, don't get twisted. I'll like, you want to post a photo of someone with bazongis? I'm gonna like that tweet. No stress.
You
know what I mean?
I'll retweet it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm in the DMs like, hey, what's up? But like, I just don't. I think it's what you've said. Like, if it's constantly being served in your face, and you're trying to watch a show, like it's just like it's a bit much, and that to me, it's just a big turn off, without a doubt.
I agree.
Yep.
I concur.
Thank you, committee. The committee agrees. I'm glad the committee's met. You know, the fucking Game Awards advisory board. You know, we're here now.
I mean, I like it, but I don't.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. Like, it's cool. I enjoy it, but it's like that should not be the core of your show. That's just not the case at all. It shouldn't be, at least, to say the least. All right.
Okay.
Any other ones?
My hot take.
Yeah. Oh no, you go, Flame.
I'm not saying it's bad.
Here we go.
You are.
Okay, so what's bad?
But I think Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is overrated.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I like it. Just, it's not.
It's like I kind of agree with you to a certain extent, because there's definitely better anime stories out there and better like characters and stuff like that. But I feel
endings.
like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is like that one anime that gets everyone into anime for the first time, and like everyone's like, oh my god, yeah, it was so good. Like that was like my gateway drug to all of anime.
Gateway is Death Note though.
Like
I think
Death Note is a better.
Now it's AOT. I think AOT is now the gateway for people.
Yeah, that's up there. It's like Full Metal, Attack on Titan, Death Note, and there's like one other one, but like SAO or something. Yeah. I wouldn't recommend Steins Gate as to like get into.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
That requires you to use your brain, and
that's my favorite series of all time. So I'm not shitting on it, but that's a very complex series. So I definitely wouldn't recommend that.
I had to actually stop and focus.
Yeah, like you gotta
pay attention, otherwise you're so confused.
Yeah. Also, well, not to get into a Steins Gate like big on discussion, but another thing with Steins Gate is Steins Gate has like a lot of like anime and like Japanese references. So if you've never seen anything like that before, like you're not gonna understand and like get a lot of the jokes and shit. So that's another reason I wouldn't recommend it for a first time anime like ever. Another hot take is that's maybe come back to me.
All right.
I've got one.
Todd, what do you got?
ReZero is the most overrated piece of dog shit anime I've ever heard of and seen of it in my life.
No!
Cook!
That's crazy.
Cook!
Todd does not like ReZero.
Bro, ReZero is amazing.
And to be honest, that extends to most isekai, to be honest. Like,
yeah,
just
Cook! Let him know.
That's my,
Isekai is fucking
opinion.
shit. Isekai is bad. Very bad.
What about the one time I was reincarnated to join the GGP podcast?
Wait, were you actually? Are we in a fantasy world? Are you being reincarnated? Yeah. Damn, all right. I guess you're fulfilling your dream then, I suppose. No, do you have any other hot takes?
Not really. I feel like most of my takes are pretty like lukewarm.
Yeah. Lukewarm.
Bruh.
Alright, Flame, anything else?
No, I think I'll pass.
Alright, there we go. Next question from @TrueJoba. What the fuck? Hello, Joba.
Bruh.
Weird guy.
Shout out to that guy.
Shout out to that guy, I suppose. He asks, what is the best in PvP? Strength, Dex, or Quick? None of them. None of them are the best. Bruh. What a weird fucking question to ask. Like, I guess if you had to pick, I mean, Strength kind of had a massive come up with Kaido and the new Luffy. They do a lot for him. I mean, Dex has always been a very solid team. Quick might see a lot of potentially a lot of movement with the new Momo and Hiyori potentially, but like I don't know, they're all decent, but I mean, Free Spirit, Cerebral, like just fucking will smoke show you anyway. So you know the Slash is still really good. Size pretty good still. Like Strength Dex Quick, fuck out of here, man. Next question from MyDrunkenMoneky. They ask, why did Beno think it was a good idea to stop giving recollection tomes with a new account I can't get any and am limited to 200 points a day, where players who have played for a long time have a good supply of them. They aren't even purchasable in any shop. The answer to that is the recollection archive is no longer a piece of content that Bandai respects or uses anymore. So unfortunately, that's just the law of the land. Units are now going to be pushed into the PKA system with I think that Dex Denjiro is being put into PKA shop, which is like, he was old as hell, right?
Yeah, he came out with the V1 King and Queen Legends.
Yeah, which is just fucking crazy. For him to now be in the PKA shop, which I mean it's good at the end of the day. Like it's at least like the unit's accessible, which is obviously which is obviously a good thing. And there's also like an Otama, I think, as well as being put into the
Yeah, it's the one that came out recently.
You know, they're both being put into the PKA shop. So like it's good, it's also bad, but like yeah, the Recollection Archive is a very unfortunate piece of content that definitely should have been utilized more. That no longer will be utilized now that PKA is being used in the way that it is being used.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Exactly right. There you go. Speaking on Treasure Cruise question, still from Cole0W2, they ask, what was your favorite underrated legend this year?
Oh yeah, we went through a bit of those.
Yeah, it was hard to pick one.
Yeah, like an actual underrated legend. I think the one that I circled back to was Robin Koala.
Yeah, and I kind of agree.
I think Robin Koala are actually still very good.
Let me have a look here. What have we had since in 23? Raybon isn't underrated at all. I think on the low ski, Super Tandem Sabo. On the low ski.
Is he underrated though? I guess maybe.
I mean, yeah, it's fair enough.
He's very good though. I agree.
I think like even like you could potentially make shouts for like Queen. Like I think that like
Queen's very good. Yeah. Quincy's playing like every super boss now.
Yeah, he's incredible. He's just so good. Nami Carrot, maybe a little bit.
Law Kid for me.
Law Kid's not underrated.
No one likes
underrated.
Yeah.
No one. It is true though. No one gives two shits about Law Kid though. But they are like so good. It's actually very unfortunate. They're so good, but they don't get the fucking respect that they deserve at all.
Underrated.
Honestly, Tandem Jack as well. I think Tandem Jack is very good. V2 Jack.
I don't know if Whitebeard versus Blackbeard, they're kind of good.
On the low ski, a little underrated, and they got a lot of value in like the last like 2 or 3 months. They got a lot of value.
It was like they brought out like a lot of blowaway content, and Whitebeard says hello.
That's what the ladies. That's what I say to the ladies, mate. I'm blowaway content. What? Next question. Frankie Irony asks, how many more years do you think OPTC will last?
At least 6.
I think Treasure Cruise. I think Treasure Cruise Japan will continue to thrive, but I would not be shocked if eventually they shut down global. That'd be my 2 cents.
I could see that happening eventually. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see Japan lasting another at bare minimum 5 years, because as long as One Piece is around, Treasure Cruise can survive. Like they can just keep releasing characters, but. I think there is a question about the Thousand Storm is actually the next question, but like I could see a world where they kind of make a decision that that global isn't like profitable enough to justify its upkeep, and they could just take it away, which they have done in a lot of situations with a lot of gacha games, period, let alone just One Piece ones alone. So
yeah, that's how you actually took the words right out of my mouth. I was gonna say, obviously, I don't. Well, One Piece, the series might be over in like 5 years. Who knows? But I don't think that the game will outlive the series. I don't think it would.
No, absolutely.
But
no way.
I do feel like even if the game is in an okay place, I feel like it might just get to the point where they feel like it's not justifiable.
It's not worth it anymore. The juice isn't worth the squeeze.
Yeah, it's
right?
not profitable enough to continue the upkeep. Where maybe they can like start up on like a new IP or something. I feel like that's how the game's gonna end. I would be very surprised if it made it all the way to the ending and they released everything that they needed to release, and they're like, all right, guys, that's it. That would, honestly, as much as I talk about the game, that would be amazing and awesome. And, I hope that's what actually happens.
Yeah.
But I don't think it would.
No, and I think that too. Like, I think that the game Global will shut down before JP. There's no way they would shut both down in the same vein, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I mean, we're getting to the 10th Annie of Japan easily, and I could see us getting to the 10th Annie of Global at absolute bare minimums, and then after that, that's where you might get a bit iffy. But then again, like if you would, obviously Karissa being here, like, I'm not going to say like particular characters or fights or whatever it is, but if you look at like the last like 20 chapters, you could make 200 legends or some shit. Like, some obscene number of characters could release in that period of time. And like, for the most part, whether you like to agree with it or not, Treasure Cruise is no longer about content. It's about the characters that are releasing, right? Like, it's not about like raids and coliseums and PK. It's like, that's just subsidiary. That's like things to do. But then the main content, which is what we joke about a lot, but it's 100% true, is purely just the characters that release in terms of like legends and stuff. So like,
it's just crazy that like Dokkan Battle can just do what they do, and they just still somehow rake in all that cash when they literally have no content.
Absolutely right. And like
it's wild.
Like and like, I think that Treasure Cruise will follow suit. Maybe not to the same degree, but I would not be shocked personally if eventually Treasure Cruise just purely became like, we're not going to release jack shit content anymore. We're just going to keep releasing just more and more characters on a very consistent basis. So like that's my kind of 2 cents there. But the game's not going anywhere anytime soon, to say the least. As far as we're aware. I don't know. It could though.
Yeah, not for now.
Not for now, at least. So, yeah. Next question, which kind of ties into it. At Babby Qualls, he asks, with the shutdown of One Piece Thousand Storm, how confident are we in the future of OPTC? How many years do you think it'll last? Support for the game feels like it's fallen on a skeleton crew, and Yoshi has been Thanos, but they still seem to have things planned for the game. It was pretty shocking to see the Thousand Storm shutting down in reality, right? Like, because from what I understood, like, it still seemed like it was a pretty decently popular game in Japan, which is like obviously like really good. But it did shut down in global quite quickly after its release.
Oh yeah, global. I didn't even think it got to a year.
I think it might have. No, you know what? You are right. I don't think it did. I don't think it got to a year. Actually, you are correct.
Either way, it didn't last very long, and they shut down global very quickly. But then Japan just stayed. They just stayed on their same road. They kept going. They kept I actually follow the Twitter account for Thousand Storm Japan, and like they've made tweets very often. Still,
it got to 7 years.
Yeah.
Like, and then somebody ended up posting like the revenue images, and like, I guess like at that point, for the past year to make games have been struggling to make more than for the past year that much money. Like, he posted like the Apple version of Thousand Storm made 400k, and then the Android version made 100k. This is the Japanese version of it too. Like Treasure Cruise is making tenfold of that.
Yeah.
On the Japanese version as well. And come New Year's, like limbs. You know what I mean? Like Treasure Cruise makes so much coin. So like if that's all they care about, which at the end of the day, like most gacha games won't give two shits about like the game itself.
I mean,
but
that's another thing as well, right? Is like a Treasure Cruise over the last like couple years. I'd say over the last maybe 2 years, I think they've reached top grossing like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, that's right.
Like,
yeah.
Usually games that hit top grossing don't cancel. They don't get canceled. Usually.
No, absolutely
that doesn't
not.
happen.
Yeah.
So I'd say it's in a okay spot at the moment.
No,
as long as it keeps making money, it's going to be around.
As long as it keeps making, it's going to be around, and that's just the absolutely correct mentality to like look at.
But I do agree with what he's saying though about like the support for the game and how Yoshi just feels like he got yeeted. And
there's no. I would be confident saying there's no more one producer. It's a team, and that team incorporates various producers. Like there's not like an executive producer. It's just like a team, and I mean like that's from what we know. Like that's all we see, right? Like the news comes from OPTC team, the letters are from the OPTC team, the videos from the Treasure Cruise team. There's no like figurehead, which actually might actually be better because then there's a reduction of pressure on that one individual and it kind of gets dispersed on a team. Like I mean, like take Yannicka's for example, like a lot of pressure for somebody to maintain community management position, or even like Yoshi, for example, like all the hate and blame gets pushed towards the community manager or one figurehead as opposed to like Bandai or Dreecom in themselves, right? So like it kind of makes sense to lean on the idea of it being a team as opposed to an individual. So I could see that remaining the case. But I mean, I think that they're doing a decent job at the moment with updates. I mean, we're getting another update in December, hypothetically speaking, which, you know, is kind of interesting. I mean, we got the introduction of Rainbow Rumble Scrolls, which who knows what they're going to be attributed for. I know, like, and it kind of leads me to believe that maybe we're going to be getting more gameplay updates because they did mention that in December, there's going to be another update. And then in January, there's going to be another update to TM again. So, like, if we're getting monthly updates,
release this quote unquote new content.
There's also new content, and there's also the Kizuna gameplay, the game playability update as well. Like if we're looking at those updates going forward as being more consistent, I mean, it means that the game's receiving the support it needs from the production end of things.
It's just sort of funny because, you know, if they just listened to our feedback from the get-go, you know, things would be fine. But,
things would be incredible right now. But alas, here we are. Still in the same boat. Still fucking jack shit, man. Or just give me a month at the head of the game. I'll run.
Especially with like they should have listened to Nick and Yannicka, like the previous community managers. They told them exactly what needed to be happening, and they just didn't listen. They didn't value their opinions. No.
Absolutely right.
Pretty shitty. But
either way, we'll see where the world goes, and you know. We'll take it a year at a time, you know. I just don't think the game's going anywhere anytime soon. But I mean, hey, you never know what happens on the back end, right? That's kind of moral of the story for this episode, is that you never know what decisions get made up top that affect, you know, anyone else, right? So we'll see how that goes. All right, second last question from Wankafella. Hey mates, first off, congrats again to Totsuki and soon to be Mrs. Totsuki. I've never seen Totsuki smile so much in a video as much as he did in the first video since the engagement. So let's hear, how did this all happen? What went into planning? When is the big day? And will you both be doing a multi to consecrate the marriage?
Jesus.
My God.
P.S. Will GGP subscribers be getting an invitation to the wedding asking for a friend? Lol.
Pretty much we've talked about this in the pod already about how this all happened, and we just need to wait and see what happens in terms of the legality and the
paperwork, legality.
Yeah. So we'll see how.
You know what?
What?
Here you go.
You guys should get a purple cake, have V2 Zora on it. Zora.
Oh my God.
We'll play Todd on Ep.105 during the
yes, sir.
Yes.
Not that video.
Cappy, if you come to a wedding, can you please bring Todd.mp4?
I'm gonna bring Flash. Flash has to be invited for the pure sake of Todd and MP4 being created. That menace to society that guy is. There you go. We'll see. Well, obviously, Todd and Chris will keep us posted with everything that's happening with their stuff. So easy money. All right. Final question from Cody. Cswins 8214.
Oh, Cody's back.
He's back, baby.
Yes, sir.
Hey, folks. As always, thanks for the work that you do. Congrats on the engagement, Todd and Karissa. That's massive. Best advice I can give you is to find a good wife to English translator. You use that a lot, lol. There you go. That's your one bit of advice from Cody right there. On a side note, how's everyone doing? I know I've been hit and miss lately with contact and hope all of you all are doing well and loving life with the holidays around the corner. Unfortunately, I'm kind of tapped out for brain power these days, so can't go as in-depth as I'd like to. Just wanted to say much love as always, guys, and I'll try to be in chat for the live stream. Thanks again for always bringing the heat with the content and being a source for all of your fans to take some time to chill with their buddies. Your boy, Cody in Canada. Cody, thank you very much for the kind words.
Thank you, buddy.
We do appreciate you as always, buddy. You know, look after yourself. You know, you're killing it anyway, bud. So, you know, more power to you, mate. You know, it's very kind of you to be such a continuous stalwart, as I would say, for the GGP, you know, for the GGP community as well. So we do greatly value you. That's it. We're done. Another GGP ep in the books. 105 is complete. We will see you guys for the live stream of the OPTC Awards 2023. Look forward to that one. I know I am very excited for that to come around. But we'll keep you obviously updated on the socials. And speaking of which, you can go down into the description, hit that link that is linktr.ee/Good Great Perfect to find all of our socials. That being Twitter at GGP Podcast. You can find us on anchor.fm/Good Great Perfect. On Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts as well. Continue going down the description. You can find all of our socials, Toski, Captain Papi, Nightmare JP, and Flamevius, or all of these fucking various accounts as well. But, you know, look, stay on Twitter. I'll be tweeting about all the updates for that as well. The GGP Twitter account will also be doing the exact same thing. And also subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that community tab. We'll be keeping you guys posted there as well for all things award show related. But with that being said, I've been Captain Papi, Flame Knight, Todd, and Karissa. Thank you guys for listening to the episode. Talk to you guys next time. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, bitches.